It seems like the list of people foods that dogs shouldn't have is pretty short. And so when I'm cooking at home, I've got Wyatt on what I think is a good diet. We can talk about brands at some point. But I slip him things, if it's not on what I know is kind of like the list, I slip him things like a sweet potato, garbanzo bean, carrot, apple, bites, stuff like that. He really likes it. Is that right?
Occasional supplement, you have to keep in mind size of treats. The occasional supplement of treats is actually really important for the human-animal bond. So you're not going to hear me be like, no treats. Because it's important to build it up, both with our cats and our dogs. What you need to do is make sure you're monitoring portions, because even a little bit of cheese like this looks really tiny, but to him it's like a block. And so you have to be really aware of the portions that you're feeding out as treats. Really high fiber, not really sweet vegetables, although I was going to say like garbanzo beans, not such a big deal. Sweet potatoes have a little bit higher sugar, but they also have a lot of fiber in them and can be actually a really healthy treat to use now and then. I have no problem with apples. They are really high in sugar. You must stay away from grapes and raisins, especially in dogs, because they randomly have a toxin in them that causes the kidneys to just shut in. And it's dramatic and crazy, and it can be one grape that has it. I've heard stories of dogs that have eaten whole vines and been fine, and then had a raisin from a different pack, and there it was. So we just assume that they're all bad, because we haven't actually tracked down what the exact nutrient is that's bad for them. Macadamia nuts are actually really bad for them, in that it can cause them to become paralyzed. So stay away from those. And chocolate obviously is bad. Stay away from heavy, fatty meals, including like you're done with the rib bone and there's that huge chunk of fat on it, you want to give it to them. It's actually bad because it doesn't have a lot of the proteins in it, and it can stimulate a pancreatitis episode, which can be life-threatening. So you have to be aware of portion sizes and what you're giving them. But occasional supplementation with small amounts of treats to build up that bond, that's good. You guys should do that.
These are cats, that's applicable to cats too.
Yeah, cats are going to need more meaty snacks, lean proteins, chicken without a lot of grease on it, that sort of thing. There is an occasional cat that'll eat a vegetable, but they're pretty rare.